Avoiding problems all the time can actually hold you back in ways you might not even realize. People who have this I don't want problem mindsets, they often desire to, stay away from challenges or conflicts. The only thing they seek is peace, comfort, and things that will make them happy, things that will bring them joy. And they try as much as possible to stay away from any situation that can lead to stress or disagreements. Problems are just part of human experiences. Now, let's talk about why we feel the need to avoid problems. Number one, the fear of confrontation. Confrontation can feel scary. We are worried about hurting feelings, saying the wrong thing, or even making things worse. But the thing is, avoiding confrontation will not really solve the problem. Rather, it keeps it bubbling under the surface. Facing a problem with kindness and respect can actually diffuse a lot of the tension and fear we associate with confrontation. It's really not about fighting. It's about having an honest and respectful conversation where both parties express their feelings and work towards a solution. Sometimes speaking up and addressing the issue can be the thing that clears the air, restores trust, and also strengthens the bond between the two people. The second reason why we feel the need to avoid problem is the desire for comfort and peace. A problem-free life does not actually exist. Every single person on the planet faces challenges, whether it's at work, relationship, or even personal growth problems. It is natural to want a life with fewer difficulties, but constantly avoiding problems can sometimes lead to avoiding growth, hurting yourself, or even missing out on opportunities. Now, let's talk about what happens when you avoid problems. When you are constantly avoiding issues, the first thing that happens is stagnation. You are at a place, you are not growing. Avoiding problems means avoiding growth. You are not learning anything new. You are not improving in any way. You are not learning any new skill. You are not even missing out on opportunities to, bond with people, develop good relationships with people. Those are the things you are missing out on if you are the type of person who is constantly avoiding problem, who wants a stress-free, a problem-free life, no problems at all. No, you're always avoiding confrontation, you're always avoiding challenges. Instead of facing it, you decide to lie low and leave it there. You might think that it's the solution, but over time, that thing you avoid, that thing you are avoiding, that thing you're running away from will still pop up. It doesn't really go away. Running away from something does not make it go away. It still comes back in a way that will be more difficult for you to tackle or solve. And the second thing that happens when you avoid problem is the bigger problem it creates. You create a bigger problem when you avoid problem. Because let's take, for instance, if you're having an issue with someone, maybe someone is doing something that you do not really like, instead of confronting the person or talking to the person about it so that it can be resolved, you decide to hold it to yourself. You decide not to talk about it. You just decide to avoid the conversation. Instead, you start avoiding the person. The problem has not been solved. Whenever you see that person, you remember that thing that that person has done to you. You remember everything without anyone missing. Instead of being kind or greeting the person or talking to the person the way you're supposed to talk to the person, it will be appearing in your attitude. Those anger or the built up anger in you will be showing, will be manifesting in your attitude towards that person. You might think that keeping quiet or not confronting a situation has actually solved it. No, but it's affecting your attitude towards that person, and it can cause a bigger conflict in the future. Because even when you have something productive or something very good to talk to the person, to talk about with the person, you will not be free to talk about it because you already have this anger inside you because of something that happened and you fail to talk about it. So when you avoid problem, it even leads to bigger problem. It creates bigger problems. Number three, it can lead to damaged relationship. Just like I said before, it's better to confront issues when they come instead of avoiding them. Because if you don't, it affects your attitude towards people, and it even affects your relationship with those people, because your mind is no longer clear where those people are or where the situation is. So it affects your relationship with people. It affects how you feel about people. It affects how you act towards people. It affects how you even react towards the actions of people. Unnecessary tension, unnecessary anger, it just comes up at every point. So it leads to damage to relationship. So it's better to tackle problems when they come, face problems without fears. Don't be afraid of anything. Just face it with an open mind. Whatever comes out of it, be ready to accept it. But just make sure you don't avoid it. Avoiding problem is the worst thing that you can do. It's not even a good option at all. Number 4, reduce problem solving ability. When you constantly avoid problem, you will not know your strengths. You will not even know your weaknesses, because you have not given yourself the chance or the opportunity to do this thing and know how good you are at it. So if you are always avoiding issues, someone will be hurting you and you won't want to talk. You just keep quiet. You are just quiet about everything because you don't want to bring problem. You don't want to quarrel with the person. You're afraid of what the person will think. How will you know that you have the ability to tackle a situation? How will you know that you can actually have a good and sound conversation with people without leading to a problem? Because you are shying away from it. You are hiding yourself from it, from something that directly or indirectly you will still be exposed to. So you are denying yourself the opportunity to know your strengths, to know if you have a problem solving ability or not, and denying yourself that something that you are not practicing, there is no way you'll be perfect in it. But if so when you are practicing something, when you're constantly doing something, over time you will be perfect in it. When you're constantly facing your challenges and your problems, over time you will develop problem solving skills that whichever one that comes, even if you don't have the right tools or strategies or whatever to tackle them, you will know how to confront the situation. You will know how to handle the situation until the time the exact or the correct thing or strategy that you need to solve that problem comes. Problems can be tough, and no one is saying you need to enjoy every struggle. But the next time life throws a problem at you, don't run away from it. Lean in, learn from it, and watch yourself grow. If you found this helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and remember, challenges are just opportunities in disguise. See you in the next one. Bye.